Hello, my name is MegaNova, and this is Pillow Talk, where I talk about whatever I just watched or played. If you've seen my videos before, you will probably notice that it's a bit of a different angle. My camera is a bit better. So I decided to start recording these on my phone instead, because my phone camera is a lot better than my webcam. So, I don't really have a proper place to put the phone right now. Like right now, it's standing on top of my computer, which I have standing on top of a chair, which is what that knob you can see there. That's the knob of the back end of the chair. Yeah, it's a bit makeshift right now. I'll try and make it a bit better for next time. But I just watched Grand Blue Dreaming. And for once, I'm actually recording this right after I've watched a thing. So, yeah. I guess maybe the sound might not be as good since I'm not using my good microphone. I don't know if the microphone in the phone, that's a lot of phones, will be good enough. But, well, this is an experiment. Let's see how it works out. Okay, so, I just watched Grand Blue Dreaming. It's an anime about drinking masquerading as a diving anime, basically. Like, I mean, they do get into some diving stuff here and there, but the main stuff that goes on is basically, it's this bunch of guys who go out and drink a lot. And honestly, it's hilarious. Like, this show is so funny. Pretty much every episode had me fucking rolling. Like, it's fucking amazing, okay? It's really great. And also a lot of male nudity. Like, if you're not a fan of naked men, you should probably skip this one, because that's a pretty good portion of what you're going to see here. Me, I don't mind it. I don't really care. I just think it's funny. But yeah. So, also, spoilers. Don't really know if you can really spoil this one. It's not like there's any kind of deep plot going on. It would mostly just be spoiling jokes, I guess. But then again, me explaining what joke comes up isn't really comparable to the jokes in action. Like, it's kind of like with JoJo's. Even if you get spoiled, you still want to see how these things happen, because you just can't convey it with words properly. Okay, so we have this guy, Kisahara, I believe he was called. Yeah, just a sec, I'm just pulling it up here. Yep. So to make sure I don't talk out of my ass. Yeah, Kisahara Iori. So, and he just got back home from having been to a school that was far away, I think. It's been a while since I watched the first episode. I watched the first episode back when that came out, and I just kind of forgot to finish it until now. Like, I'd watched like 3 episodes and kind of just forgotten to finish it up. That happens a lot with me watching anime. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to get better with it. I just tend to get lost in YouTube sometimes. And he basically comes back home, and he's like, he doesn't really know where to fit in, and he kind of gets forced into joining this diving club by these two massive guys, Kotobuki and Tokita. And like, they are just fucking mountains. They are fucking massive guys. But later we run into this guy, Imamura Kohei, who also joins in, and he is basically like this hyper otaku. But he still has some bishi qualities, so like a lot of girls are still trying to get at him, but he has, you know, that kind of otaku mindset of, ew, 3D women, they can't possibly match up to my 2D women. The irony being that he is in a 2D show, but, you know, not gonna get into that. And basically, the main thing in the show is just watching their antics and what they get up to while getting drunk. Although, I mean, in the start, we do get a little bit of diving here and there. Later on, we get more diving. Like, the last, like, I think 3 episodes are very focused around the actual diving, what supposedly is the main thing that is that's going on in the show. So I mean, that's nice. I did honestly learn a few things about diving, like about some of the hand signs they make and what they mean, and also the fact that you have to get out of the water when the pressure in your tank reaches 60. Because I guess that's just like a safety measure. Like, if it goes below that, you risk that you won't be able to get up in time and you end up drowning. So, I mean, that makes sense. But, yeah. There's also Chisa, who kind of sort of seems to be like the main love interest. Like, she's basically the childhood friend of the guy. But there's also this weird thing where her sister Nanaka is kinda in love with her. Like, there's some kind of weird sister incest thing going on there. They never really do anything with it, but it's just kind of in the background. Her, like, sniffing her stuff and getting an indirect kiss by drinking from a glass she drank from. It's a bit weird. We also have Azusa, who's I think she's supposed to be a bit older than most of the others. Like, not a lot older, but she's supposed to be, like, a bit older. I think. For the most part, she acts like she's older anyways. But she's basically, like, one of the guys. Like, she drinks just as much as them. She gets into all the strip thing, although she doesn't go full naked, but, you know, she gets a bit into it as well, which is a bit fun. And I mean, yeah, that's I don't really want to say much more than that, because then I end up just spoiling good jokes. And like, there's oh yeah, one of the main things in the show actually is the animation on the faces. Like, sure, it does have moments where the animation is a bit sloppy. But it's mostly, you know, not very important moments. So, I'll forgive it for that. But when it matters, the animation is great. Like, some of the faces they make, as I just mentioned it, some of the faces are just out of this world. Like, it's like Attack on Titan level of faces they make sometimes. Like, the faces of the Titans, they kind of look like that sometimes. And it's like, it's really fucked up, but it's really funny. Like, it is goddamn hilarious. So, yeah, I mean, if any of what I just said sounds appealing in any way, absolutely give this one a... Oh, I should probably put my things up properly. There we go. Okay, so you should absolutely watch this if any of what I said sounds the least bit appealing. Because this is like one of those really like laugh a minute anime. Although I will say it did get a bit wholesome at some points as well. It wasn't just pure funny all the way through. There were some character building here and there, and the characters in general were great. Like, they were just really enjoyable characters overall. They were just nice. Like, it's one of those shows where when you get to the last episode, you're just like, no, I want to see more of what these guys are gonna get up to, because it's just so fun. I really hope this gets a second season at some point. That would be great. But yeah, again, I don't want to really... I know I said I was going to do spoilers, but most of the spoilers I could do, as I said, is mostly just the jokes. And you should really just see those for yourself. So, again, if any of this sounded appealing at all, go give it a look. And I'm sure you won't regret it. And yeah, that's been all from me. If you like this video, please like, comment, maybe subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. There's also my socials down in the description. It's gonna be my my Discord, my Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.